Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Noah from Eureka.archery, and today I am at the tempat in Sendayan Negeri Sembilan. I was invited here to become the director of shoot for the archery competition. It's the Titan tournament, the best of barebow and traditional archery. So looking at the progress of the archery competition hosting in Malaysia, this is a big step up. They are actually hosting the dinner here for all the participants, and the dinner for tonight is barbecue, and they will have some sharing sessions and panel sessions to basically make it more interesting and exciting for everyone. So this is how the place looks like. It's a beautiful location. It's about 45 minutes from Kuala Lumpur city centre. And to assist me tomorrow, I have here Mr. Hafiz. So let's find out where we have to go.
Oh, okay. Dah check in dah?
Dah. Okay, kita selesai dah. So the first item of the day is basically dinner. A pretty interesting spread. They actually have an executive chef here at the tempat, and after eating they will have a simple sharing session, and I will be checking out the archery range here to see what they have to offer. From what I understand, it is quite world class, and I'm pretty excited to see how it looks like. And here we have most of the champion archers from traditional category and barebow category is having dinner together. So it's dinner time. I want to eat.
Al-Fatihah.
Alright, so dinner is about to come to an end. They are currently doing the sharing session with the champions. So this gives us a platform for the champions to be sharing their experience competing and making their country proud through their achievements in archery, regardless whether it's traditional or barebow. So the direction of traditional archery and barebow has gone to great leaps here in Malaysia. Tomorrow will be their Titan competition, and the best of the barebows and traditional archers will compete among themselves to find out who are the best. So here we are at the tempat in Sendayan Negeri Sembilan. It is a beautiful place, and after this we're going to check out the range and see how it looks like. And if we have any chance, we'll probably have some interviews with any of the champions here. Right, so we are here at the competition grounds. This is the MBBT Pro Trade Academy Battle of Titans, which will happen tomorrow. So as you can see here, it is organized by the MBBT Pro Trade Academy, Ammar Archery, and Saad Abiwakas Archery, and not forgetting Asada. And Eureka Archery here will play a very small sponsorship role. We are right down here, all the way down here in the Eureka Archery. So let's take a look at the competition grounds for tomorrow. So I'll be the director of shoot. I have to familiarize myself with this whole location. So we're going to start from the end, and we're going to walk through it and to see what they actually have to offer to make sure that this competition is up to international standards. Let's go. So currently they have 16 lanes in total, and we're going to start at the first tag. So just like a proper competition, you will have your equipment line. So this is usually reserved for barebow archers so that they can park their equipments here. Moving up, we have here the waiting line. This is where archers wait for their turns, and finally here is the shooting line. So this is where all the archers will be standing and shoot at the same target at the same distance to get the coveted title of the Titan champion. So let's take a look at the facilities that they have here to offer. Now this is a digital end board, which means that every end will be visually flashed here, so archers are able to see when their turn is coming up. So for all archers, if you are going for a competition of this standard, always to ensure, remember your body number as well as your sequence. Moving forward, each of the sequence is actually numbered clearly, so you have to remember which lane you're shooting at. And there is no excuse of having the wrong lane or shooting in the wrong lane. So at this kind of juncture, at this kind of standard, you should know where you're shooting at. That is the most basic prerequisite of any archer or any competition for that matter. Know where you're shooting and where you're shooting at. So if you're looking there, this is where the target bars are. The floor here is basically turf, similarly used for tennis perhaps, and even to some extent futsal. So let's take a look at the target butt they have to offer. Now the organizers have placed 4 pegs here. This will signify that there will be 4 targets for 4 different archers. And looking at the butts that we have, this is PE foam. Yeah, this is PA foam, and on the front they have a layer of EVA. So the targets looks pretty good, and to make it extra safe, they actually have installed backstops here to protect the wall from anything that may have happened or any stray arrows. I'm just going to take a peep what's behind. So behind, they actually have plywood to make sure that if there's any stray arrows, if the cloth does not catch it, the board will. So let's continue. So for Malaysian archers, our community has reached to this level where we are able to host this kind of tournaments here locally. Now, amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, we will put emphasis on the safety procedures and the SOP, so all archers are required to wear their face mask unless they're on the shooting line. So please follow this request from the organizers, which is you follow the SOP and make sure you're staying safe. So here, if you're familiar with our Malaysian archers achievements, some of them have actually made their names in international tournaments, such as the ones in Macau, perhaps some in Turkey, some in Hungary, and even some in Bhutan, which is me. This is the main board for the finals. The placement 3, 4, 1 and 2. This will be the lane that they will be shooting at, specialized for them so that all the attention will be towards them. So if you look here, the organizers have actually placed all these sale banners for the branding, and of course it creates a different kind of feel if you are a competing archer. Previously in Malaysia, we are used to having it outdoors, in a field, school field, open field, public fields. But looking at how we have progressed so far in such a short amount of time, we are now able to organize this kind of tournaments for all the archers here in Malaysia. Other than that, let's take a look at where we will be working tomorrow, which is the director of shoot area, that side. Let's take a look. The place is considered open air, so to speak. I mean, we have a roof, but there's no air conditioning. It's just fresh air coming in through the windows, left and right. And let's see how it looks like from there. So this will be our office for tomorrow. The director of shoot area, myself, I will be here to make sure that the shooting sequence happens on time and that all archers know where they're shooting at, and if there's any mishaps, it is up to the director of shoot to call off the game or hold the game when it seems safe to continue. Assisting me will be Mr. Hafiz. He will be ensuring that the archers on the line knows where they're shooting at and able to follow the DOS's instruction. So we'll see what happens to this area tomorrow when all archers are here preparing to shoot for the competition, which is called the Battle of Titans. So just to remember, Battle of Titans by MBBT Pro Academy. So let's see what happens tomorrow.